Hey guys, this is General of Anime, and I've come to show you my deck profile for the deck I took to Regional this weekend. As a quick disclaimer for this video, this really isn't a YGO channel or anime channel this isn't a dedicated channel for YGO or anime. It's just a channel I made a few months ago for, for videos I wanted to make, like YGO videos or anything, or anime reviews. Anyway, just getting that out the way. To get back to the topic, I took Ritual Beast this weekend, the SHREVEPORT Regionals, and I got 18th place. There was 160 players at just about 160 players at the regional, and I got 18th. It was top 24, so I did get my invite, and I'm really excited for it because it was my first invite ever. So I'm really glad I got that monkey off my back. And now, and that's really all I have to say. So not to waste any more time, let's get straight to the deck profile. Hope you enjoy. Monster count was 21. It was supposed to be 19 monsters, but it turned out to be 21. But anyway, so I had played 3 Kanahawk, 3 Rapingu, and 1 Pedalfin and 1 Paleo for my spiritual beast. So these are obvious. You have to run at least one. And I know some people cut Pedalfin, but the reason I think you should run it, and the reason I run it is, you can use it as nice back row when you're pushing for game and to pressure your opponent, so they have to play the back row. But also it's a good out the Thunder Dragons. You can bounce their Titan or bounce their Colossus or anything of any boss monster that can't be destroyed, like even I can't think of one, like Borosaur. Let's say they make a Borosaur and you can't out it. Pedalfin can help you with that. So yeah. So these are my spiritual beasts I'm running. 3/3, 1/1. Pretty standard. For my tamers, I run 3 Elder, 3 Winda, 1 Wind, 1 Zempelica, 1 Lara. These are standard 3 Winda, 3 Elder. Winda really got me there when I didn't open up my combos. Just Winda, and just the fact I'm Winda and traps really got me to win. If you don't open up amazing every time. So I'll definitely run 3 of that. Wind, she you really don't want to open. She's 1 because she's really not good to open up unless you play cards like Gold Sark and open up with it. So I just ran 1. And this is the same thing. If you don't open up Foolish Burial or any card to pitch the grave, you like Twin Twister, these really aren't good. So that's why I ran 1 of these. So those are my tamer count. I also ran 3 hand traps, 1 Ogre, 1 DD Crow, and 1 Veiler. The Ogre is there because it has interactions with E-Telly, which I find valuable. So I only run 1 though, because I don't think it's that good, this format. The reason I'm running 1 of each is because my permanents didn't come in the mail in time. It came in the day of the tournament. So I ended up having to make do with what I had. And I didn't want to play 2 Veiler because DD Crow is better against Sky Strikers. Because Veiler really doesn't do anything against them. With DD Crow, you can use it against Sky Strikers. You can use it against Altergeist. You use it against many different decks in many ways. So that's why I play DD Crow over just playing 2 Veilers. And yeah, so that's that. Like I said, these 2 supposed to be in permanents. For my spells, 2 Scapegoats. Scapegoats I think are still really good. I think no Ritual Beast decks even run it, but I found it pretty great. And it helped me a lot versus Altergeist. And it's helped me when I didn't draw good hands in general. So it does conflict when you have good hands. But if you have good hands, then the Scapegoat feel like it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Scapegoats was good. 2 Desires. I only run 2 because I don't like Desires. And I run other cards to make up for it. And yeah, this is 2 Desires. You kind of need to run it, even though I don't like it, because you need the +1. E-Telly standard. Oracle of Zephyra. Brain Research Lab. Terraforming. You know what terraforming does. What this does, it gives you an extra normal summon for all psychic type monsters. And the reason that's important, because if you don't open up Elder, you probably gonna need some type of double summon type card to make your plays, and this is perfect. So that's why you run this. And Oracle Zephyr. What this does is on activation, search the Zephyr. So it searches this, which it really doesn't matter until like. So the only time it really comes up is if you open up your Foolish Burial with this, or Terraforming, or if you open up this with your Elder Kenahawk or Elder Rapingu, so you don't have to waste your search on a monster, on a Ritual Beast Tamer to summon from grave. You can search with this, and you already have it ready to go, and not waste your search, so you can still combo off. So yeah, this is still really good. So it's kind of like playing 2 double summons and 2 of these. And also ran one foolish combos with this, and like I said, summon from grave, send to grave, and summon back. Defissure is staple and card destruction. The Ghost Arc really wasn't working for me. I did want to run the Third Desires, but I didn't want to run like a consistency card, so I went with card destruction. I will admit to you, I had a lot of anxiety playing it because of what my opponent would get. So, and what I did a lot of times, going second, I always started out for hand traps or spell or trap removal. So that's what I did with card destruction. But you kind of want the consistency of it, because if say you brick and you draw a handful of tamers, this is perfect because you discard 4 or discard 3 and you draw 3 more, which I just find that awesome. So yeah, one card destruction, and that's 11 spells. For my trap lineups, only run 9 traps. Yeah, 9 traps. 3 Steeds standard. Don't want to explain that. 3 Gozen. These are absolutely amazing. Way better than Torrential. Way better than Strikes. These won me multiple games. The only decks I played against that they weren't good against was I played against Stun Barrier, and I played against Orcus. Because Orcus don't care about it because they all focus on Dark. So these are just, but other than that, these won me so many games and put opponents in so many awkward situations. So Gozen was awesome. 1 Infinite Impermanence, like I said, I couldn't get the other 2. 1 Ambush, you have to run at least 1, and 1 Macro because that's staple. Next for my extra deck, let's see. I only run 7 Ritual Beast cards in extra deck. Yeah, 8 Ritual Beast cards. So I run 1 Kenahawk, 1 Otigai Paleo, 2 Otia Paleos, 2 Dolphins, 2 Lynx. So this is all pretty standard. For this, I was running 2, but playing the deck, I figured out you didn't even need the second copy. So I ended up cutting the second copy for more cards. You actually needed an extra deck. 2, 2, 2. If I didn't run Dolphin, so if you don't want to run Dolphin just because you don't like it and you want your deck to be consistent for combos, you don't have to run this either. But other than that, I like this ratio. What I did a lot was a lot of times I would banish this off for Pingu and keep this in extra deck. So when it got something to float into, and sometimes late game, like against Sky Striker, I hard made this. Getting back to what I was saying, like I said, a lot of times you want to banish this. Like if you know they don't play Strike, you don't mind getting rid of this, and you can tag out with this if you need to dump a Psychic off for Pingu effect. So for the rest of my extra deck, I run 3 Link Spider. The reason I run 3 is because when you have Gozen on board and you resolve a Scapegoat on your end phase, you kind of want to play under your Gozen, right? So a lot of times what you do is, you use one of your Scapegoat tokens and you make Link Spider, second Link Spider, and then you Cerberus under the Link, and then you Cerberus with a token and a Link Spider. And then at this point, if you don't run your third one, what's going to happen is you're going to be stuck. You can't submit any more cards, but unless you run that vanilla Link 3. So unless you want to stop here or make this on top, what you want to do is just use the Thirling spider and summon it there, and then use these two to put this here. At this point, you could dump your goals in from the field, and you could get rid of the card on their field, and you're free to make your plays with your ritual beasts. So that's why I run 3 link spiders. So I run 3 link spiders and 3 link spiders. See, 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, you know, staple for scapegoat. This is the Earth you could play on the scapegoat, and it's really good for spot removal, doesn't target, and Borlow. Just an overall really good link monster. So that's my extra deck. I did think about running Borlow over this, but I thought this would be better and more versatile for getting over things. And yeah, so I just decided Borlow. And I really don't think I only summoned this once against Sky Striker in the grind game. That's the only time I summoned this card. Played 3 Gammas and 3 Gammas and 1 Driver, which I didn't even side this the whole tournament until round 8, to be honest, because I didn't play against any combo or Dark Warrior decks. So what happened was I played against a bunch of control or combo control decks. And so I only played against Dark Warrior, and I actually opened this up with the Ogre with the DD Crow. So he just scooped in 2 turns after I just kept hand trapping him. But yes, this was pretty awesome. I was side again because we have Gold Key and Pendulums and Dark Warrior in our format, and you just want to be prepared for that. Also, this is the only other 3 of I had in my side deck, which was 3 evenly. Works against all decks except for Sky Striker sometimes. And other than that, it's awesome. I'm so happy I got to use it. Shout out to my friend Larry. I love him so much for letting me use it. Definitely helped me get the top. And yeah, so evenly definitely helped, and I appreciate him so much for letting me borrow it. 3 Twin Twisters. I mean, it's 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Heavy Storm Duster. The reason I don't do 3 Twin Twisters is because I'm siding going second, comma going first deck, and it's going first format. So if I beat them game 1 or 2, and I have to side going second. So Heavy Storm Duster isn't that bad against Sky Striker or Artigeist going second, because they usually don't multi-roll turn 1, and also I'm a going first deck, and this is more apt towards going first, so that's why I run 2 and 1. And also, you don't have to discard, so that's what makes this really good in this deck, and it's a trap deck, so this makes this even better. But I did do 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Heavy Storm Duster. I really like that ratio, and I think it helped me. 1 Imperial Order for Sky Strikers first or second. Soul Drain against Thunder Dragons going first or second. It's really awesome. Awesome card. And 1 Ogre, 1 Lancia. This is really just for Thunder Dragons going first or second. And also have Ogre. This is against Gold Key going second. Pendulum's going second. Dark Warrior going second. It's even gonna get Artigeist. I played it going second. So yeah, really solid card. And Pankratops. I really didn't know the 15 card my extra deck would be, and it was between Hatronade and Spectre Border and all these different cards. I decided just to do Pankratops because it's really good. It's a beast stick. It's good against Trickstar. It's a spot removal, so it's like an MST in its own right. And I thought it would be good. Also, you could chain this to their Titan. You chain this to a Thunder Dragon player's Titan, and you could stop them from using Titan effect. I'm not chain it before they have a chance to use Titan. I mean, so that's what makes it really awesome. And I couldn't figure out anything to play. I don't know if I'm gonna side it at 1 again as the 15th card, but we'll see. And it worked out. The only time I really drew it was against Stun, where I twin twisted him twice, and he was sitting on a Veiler with the Moon Barrier Shield, and I couldn't out it, and I top decked this with the monster, and that's how I outed it. Cause I just popped. All I did was pop and attack over the Veiler, and I won because he Judgment. So he had some little life points. I just won from there. So that's the only time it came up. But yeah, overall solid side deck. Before I go, I realized I forgot to mention my matchups for the tournament. So I was X2. I went 6-2 overall, 8 rounds. Round 1, I played against Orcus. I already know what they did. And I didn't know too much how to beat it. And I misplayed against him. So he swept me. I played against Dinos round 2, which was really easy. And I swept him. And yeah, he really just gave up against me game 2. So I guess that's advantage Ritual Beast or Rogue. Then round 3, I played against Sky Striker. I lost 0-2. So I got swept. And for that, game 1, I actually opened up goes in against them game 1, and it bought me multiple turns surprisingly just to goes in, but I bricked and just wasn't enough to beat him to push through, even with the goes in. And game 2, I didn't open up my side deck cards early enough, and he twin twisted my Imperial Order on in phase, so I pretty much lost game 2 from there because I went first, but then it wasn't enough. And round 4, I beat Sky Striker 2-0. And yeah, game 1 was actually super long. It was at least 30 minutes. What I did was I grinded against him enough to where he had not that many resources left, and I hard made the one OTI Paleo. And with 3 negates, so he just scooped because he couldn't get over that one. And then I played against Stun, which I beat 2-0 because game 1 he didn't open up monsters, and I did, so I won. And game 2, I had 2 twin twists and Pancratops. So after a few turns, he had no resources left, and that's where the Pancratops came in because I had no cards left. And I had the Pancratops, and he was sitting on a Veiler with a Moon Mirror Shield equipped. So once I opened up the Ritual Beast monster, I popped the Moon Mirror Shield and attacked his monster, and he lost because he played Order. Round 6, I played against Altergeist, which was fairly easy, because I opened up my Twin Twisters game 3, and I beat him. Scapegoat came in good handy against Altergeist. Round 7 was against Thunder Dragons. He didn't know what they did. And that's the advantage of playing Rogue. Because since they don't know what you do, you know what they do, and you prepare for them, you have to miss the advantage. And it definitely showed during that match. And I beat him pretty easy. Granted, it was Soul Drain that really got me there. Because once I Soul Drain, he really lost the door from there. And round 8 was against Dark Warrior, which was probably my easiest win, surprisingly. Because with Dark Warrior, I went first game 1, and my standard setup was these and a goes in and a Link monster, which was enough to just beat him. And the goes in pretty much ended him because he summoned Connector, and I flipped the goes in, and he couldn't make any play because it's a light. And game 2, like I said, those gammas came in handy because I opened up the Gamma, Ogre, and Veiler. I didn't even need to use the Ogre. I just gambled him, and he just passed. And then I DD crowed him the next turn, and he scooped, so I didn't even use the Ogre. So those hand traps came in a lot handy. So that's how I beat Dark Warrior so easy. And those are my matchups. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.